Hello again, Aubrey High School. It's time for another edition of Good Morning Aubrey America. My normal co-host, Catherine Atkinson, couldn't make it today, but we have something even better. Y'all all know my good friend, Big Steve Schwartz. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing fine, Luke, and I'm very excited about the Mighty Chaparrals playoff run this year.
As am I, Steve, and the entire town seems to be.
Seems like it.
You know, this entire episode will be devoted to the Chaparral football team. And without further ado, we're going to hand it over to Lauren Klimmer, who has playoff history for the Aubrey Chaparrals.
Aubrey has had football for about 40 years and has gone to the playoffs 6 times. They have won by district only twice, including this time. Aubrey went to playoffs back in 1993 against the Van Alstyne Panthers, where Aubrey won 10-7. This year is a very significant year for the Aubrey Chaparrals because not only did we beat one of the better teams in state, White-Wright, but we also accomplished making Aubrey's history by going 3 games deep in playoffs.
They're not afraid of anybody. We've been telling them all year long that we'll fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. That's our mentality going into Friday night. We just got to keep believing. We have a great opportunity.
Out of 40 years of playing football in Aubrey, winning area this year is the farthest Aubrey has ever gone in playoffs. Tonight we are playing the Cisco Lobos for a regional championship, and we are looking forward to seeing you out there supporting your Aubrey Chaparrals. Good job, Chaps, and good luck.
Thanks, Lauren. As you know, the only other playoff team to win a game was the 1993 team. Here's our own Lexi Heimdahl chatting with one of the players from that team.
The 2006 Aubrey Chaparral football team has made it the farthest in playoffs that they ever have in Aubrey history. The 1993 football record was broken by this year's football team, and we're here with some of the players from the 93 team to tell us about their playoff game.
We went to the playoffs in 93, and first round we played Van Alstyne, which I believe they were ranked number 3 in the state at that time, and we beat them, moved on to the area game, which we played Boyd, which was ranked number 1 in the state, so kind of got a bad draw, but we hung with them pretty good, but we ended up losing that game in the area. So.
Really, for the football players, football staff, being the important game that it is, the kids and the coaches are going to be plenty pumped up as they need to be, but just the support, being there, being around, showing the support, and having complete confidence in the team, I think will take care of the job. So
you start at an early level in junior high, and you put your system in, and as time goes by, everybody's pretty much familiar by the time they get to varsity with the system. So basically the execution is pretty much perfect at that level. The players, pretty much a lot bigger and a lot more athletic and a little bit faster than when I was in school. So that's a big part of the success with this year's team, I believe. Pretty much you can't teach speed, so just natural ability is a big factor in that as well.
Probably to be mentally focused on the task at hand. I think the farther you get into the playoffs, the mind game, the mental game gets more important than the physical game. Just to make sure that the players and coaches on each play of the game to make sure that they know what to do and execute.
Guest speakers, some former Cowboys and stuff like that, and basically, I didn't think we needed any of that, just because I think it's motivational enough. Once you get that far in the playoffs and stuff, it's if you can't get up for that, you don't have a heart.
Probably where the emphasis is. A lot of the players today, they have role models like Terrell Owens, and they're focused on the outward appearance of the team, the players, instead of focusing on the team and the process of playing each second of the game and winning just because you love playing football.
I think just the overall athleticism of the athletes, a lot more team speed, just execution is about the same, but like I say, the coaching is a lot better.
We'd like to keep pushing this year's Chaps to make it even farther in the playoffs, strengthen Aubrey's football records, and inspire those football players younger than them to make it to the playoffs every year.
Thanks, Lexi. Now, as we mentioned earlier, the entire town of Aubrey seems to be getting into this playoff run, right, Steve?
They sure do, Luke.
That's right, and we're going to hand it over to our own Brett Dunn, who has a caught up with a few Chaparral fans, and he's going to see what they have to say about the run. Brett?
Hello, Aubrey. As you know, today is the day of the playoffs for the Aubrey Chaparrals. And as important as it is for the team to play their best, they wouldn't be anywhere without their fans to back them up.
We interviewed some Aubrey Chaparral fans about how they think they benefit the team by their support and how excited they are about the game tonight.
Well, no, I think it really has a big play on it, and I think that, like, I came from other towns where the spirit was a lot better, and then I really feel like every time that we go to a game, when we start, as soon as we start losing, everybody shuts down. Fans stop yelling, everything else, and that's why the boys shut in. And that first playoff game, when they scored, everything was, you know, we didn't do that. Like, the fans didn't do that. Everybody was still pumped, still going, and it was like that. And the last couple days, and we started getting behind, started not doing well, the fans kept going.
We love going to the games to
they're
support.
Great.
Yeah, and we like to support our fellow chaperones because they're great at football. Yay, go Aubrey!
Go Chaparrals, doing awesome.
I think it's really important as a cheerleader because it gives us someone to cheer to and help to get loud and get going and get riled up, because it helps the boys on the field to, you know, just feel like there's someone out there supporting them. And not only does it help the team as well, but it kind of creates a sense of community for everyone there, and just kind of brings the town and the school together in just school spirit and excitement.
Don't forget to come out and support your Aubrey Chaparrals. Trust me, it will make a difference.
Here's our own Coach Perkins with more on Cisco's football team.
Well, Cisco's pretty tough defensively. I think we'll have to hold the ball, move the ball. I think we're capable of that, you know, if we stay after it. They present us some problems that we haven't really had in the past, but I think there's some things we can do to take advantage of them. I think it'll be important because they are so good offensively. It'll be important for us to try and keep the ball away from them, to hold the ball, run the clock, kind of help our defense out a little bit. So they're a very good offensive team, and so we can help out the defense by hanging on to the ball and moving the ball.
As we all know, many records have been broken in the past few years in Aubrey football. Here's our own Larry Medol with more on the story.
We're very proud of our boys here in Aubrey and their record-setting achievements. We spoke to a couple of their mothers and found out that they are very proud as well.
I'm just really proud of how Garrett's done this year for football. I'm proud of his record that he did for the most touchdowns in a playoff season. He's worked really hard, and his whole family's just really proud of him. Go, Garrett!
Kevin has broken 3 records for Aubrey. He has the most steamrollers in a game, steamrollers in a season, and steamrollers for his career. Maybe this is part of how he arrived at his nickname K-Train.
I'm really proud of Austin because even though his name's on the records, I know that it was the whole team that broke the record. I'm just glad that he was able to have that for his senior year. The whole team was able to have that for his senior year. I know he told me this year at the beginning that he felt more comfortable playing with this varsity team than any other because it was like his 7th and 8th grade team again. And they've just been together so long, and they're having so much fun. And I'm glad that it got to be a historical uniform.
We're so proud of Kyle this season, breaking the difference in touchdowns and passing yards, especially meaningful because most of them were Coach Hellman's record and the one that taught him everything he seems to know.
Patria, this is your mom. I was just going to let you know that I'm so proud of you. You are just my wonderful #1 son, and I'm proud of you for having a record at Aubrey High School for the longest interception return for a touchdown. You're the best, son. Most of all, I'm really, really, really proud of you that you're on a winning team this year. Keep winning. Go Aubrey Chaparrals.
Without the coaches and the desire to make a difference, it wouldn't have happened.